Hey everybody, we're back. We're back, and we're better than ever. We're in this place
We're
with
here
no
with
power.
Anime Steve, the anime editor.
Yeah. Well, I have
Is that why you
power. I
call
have
him
Ryan
Steve?
power.
This is because that's the most generic anime name.
You fucking know
You
it,
think
dude.
everybody named Steve is into anime? I think so. I think that's a sweeping generalization that I'm willing to make.
I think that that's
I've met a lot of
absolutely
Steves.
incorrect. I know at least one Steve who's not into anime. My landlord is named Steve.
He's into anime. You just don't know it.
He's not.
Break into his house and find out what he likes, and eventually you'll find something that is anime. Speaking of anime, we got a boss here.
Yeah, a boss with a brand new,
This
a
boss
brand
just
new
looks like
mechanic.
Seaman. Or sorry, Seymour.
Oh my God! Right. You can't
His
do it
name's
again.
Circle? Is that his name?
Nope. Nope.
Oh no, I see. You're in the circles. Yes, you can attack those circles.
Nope. I have
to
to
them. You're gonna
position to
explain
those
this here.
circles. Yep.
Oh, to hit him. Or to get out
Well,
of the way.
he can. Yeah, he has like AOE attacks.
Of course
so,
he does. He sprays all over you.
Yeah. So rather than having like everyone getting hit by everything, I like to try to spread out. But sometimes, you know, there will be environmental effects in the different ones. And,
That asshole should know you need to give him permission before. You need to consent to those attacks.
So that was not that much damage. I'm concerned.
So what's his name?
Spectral Keeper.
Yeah, Spectral Keeper. Okay, yeah. So he's just another lapdog.
Yeah, basically. Also, you know what? Not gonna let you in there, son. And you are gonna hold a turn.
I'm trying to like look at this thing and try to figure out what he looks like, and I don't really know.
He looks like a weird praying mantis.
No. He's too slender.
Yeah.
He's not bulky enough.
Did he?
Like he's like some, I don't know.
No, Orin didn't have it.
He's like an insect, sort of. It's like an.
Yeah.
That's what I get the vibe of. More of an insect than anything else. But like an insect if it was a beast.
Yeah, like a praying mantis, a giant fucking praying mantis.
No, it doesn't look like a praying mantis.
It does to me.
Like
also,
how would you see a praying mantis if just because he has hooks? Like that's not. Yeah. Look at the body. It's like a slender snake, or like a worm. Like it's
a little mantis.
It's like a worm with six-pack. It's like Dolph Lundgren as a worm. I will break you. Yeah.
Elder potion. Yeah. So I'm gonna need to make use of speed because if he gets turns too quickly.
Praying mantises are insects, and they are kind of slender looking.
You know it, dude.
Now that I look at it, I don't know though. The praying mantis has like those big, different. It's got like a praying mantis has a weird head and tail. This thing kind of has more pincers. Like it has the pincers on its arms like it, but like that's about it. It's like if you were to take the top of a praying mantis, sorry, the arms of a praying mantis and the body, and then remove the head and put like some weird demon head. Oh, goodbye, Oron. Goodbye, Steve.
Oron's gonna be fine, dude.
But why is it? Okay.
I have no idea why that happened. I'm gonna be completely
And then like
honest.
put it on a bird or like a pterodactyl or something.
Get up, Orin, you bitch. And Riku, let's see some...
There's probably a D&D monster that's inspired by this, which was obviously created in Japan lore, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything's created in Japan lore.
Let's show him some bombs. We're gonna drop some Firestorm on this bitch.
Firestorm, report the wardrobe.
That was decent damage. Way to go, Riku.
Someone will get that reference, I'm sure.
I didn't, but I'm...
I know you. I know. It's a movie called Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ah.
It's a great movie. It was Hunger Games before Hunger Games, sort of. It's a dystopian future where people die in like a game. It's like American Gladiators, but real.
Yeah.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger gets trapped in like a game show type thing, and and the game show is hosted by Richard Dawson, aka the original host of Family Feud.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fantastic.
Like Richard Dawson, the person or a character?
Yes, like Richard Dawson as a person playing a character in a movie. That's not. He doesn't play Richard Dawson. He plays skeezy game show executive who doesn't care about the people, and you know what I mean.
So he sort of plays Richard Dawson.
Yeah, and one of the enemies. Jesse Ventura's in that movie too, by the way, the old wrestler.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yes, and then Crazy. He became crazy at some point because he's a conspiracy theorist guy.
Oh, like actual Jesse Ventura did, or his character did? I'm sorry.
Actual Jesse Ventura is a conspiracy theorist. He has
Dope.
a show that's all about it.
Didn't he used to also be a politician? Like,
I think so. Yeah, he was the mayor of Minnesota, I think, or the governor
that sounds
of Minnesota.
right.
The
Governor of
governor.
Minnesota. Also, you
I think that was correct, or maybe it was Milwaukee, or that would be Wisconsin, right?
Minnesota sounds right.
He was governor somewhere. Yeah, and he was in a movie. He was in Predator, original Predator with Arnold. Oh, no,
yeah,
that was
I knew
Stallone,
that.
wasn't it?
No, that was Arnold.
Arnold versus Predator. Okay, yeah, I always get those.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a Stallone or Arnold guy. I was more of a Van Damme, Chuck Norris guy. So, and Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Steven
Seagal did all the movies with the rappers, and I was a young white guy, so of course I liked all that because he was doing movies with DMX and Jet Li. So of course those were what I was watching.
X was gonna give it to you?
So he never. No. DMX did one with Jet Li. DMX did one with Steven Seagal, but Steven Seagal and Jet Li did not do one with DMX, to my knowledge.
Okay.
I also remember watching some good DMX movie that wasn't an action movie. It was kind of more of a thriller, but it had David Arquette in it. I actually did not dislike David Arquette.
Don't kill Steve!
My favorite David Arquette movie.
Oh,
WCW champion David Arquette.
Oh, Walker's got Berserk on him now. That's why.
I'd say Walker's the most David Arquette of all the party members.
Yeah, I figured out why they have the fucking zoom in. It's when they get hit by Berserk. So if he takes damage again, he'll attack, which means that he'll trigger the guy's counter.
Does it kill his attack meter? Oh, okay. No, the enemy will attack when he takes damage. When that character takes damage.
Walker will counter attack, which will actually be non-beneficial because this guy has counter as an ability. So if I can cure him,
so he's trying to get you to just base attack him so he can repeately counter attack you.
Right, which means before I have time
he's setting a status that aggroes you so that you have no choice but to base attack him, and then he's countering said base attack.
Right, it's before I have a chance to heal.
Making it so that you basically have the least optimized version of this battle.
Exactly, but I'm dealing with it. I got this in the fucking bag, dude. I know what the move is.
But yeah, no, Jesse the Body. Jesse the Conspiracy Body. Yeah, but essentially that there was a character in that called Fireball, or whatever you just said there, right?
I don't remember.
You said Firestorm, didn't you?
Firestorm, yes.
Yeah, and I think the character's name is Fireball, so I actually bunged that reference entirely because it's
Fireball.
Fireball.
You fucking up names? That sounds about right.
Yeah. Firestorm technically is the fucking was the character in DC that we played, Injustice.
Does that sound right? Yeah, I guess
Firestorm's the guy that has two people together. I was talking about him.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because the guy in Marvel is Fire something else. Human Torch. That's him. He's not Fire anything. The Human Torch. Chris Evans.
Yeah, before he was Cap. Okay, that's pretty good damage out of Lulu. We'll hit Waka. Waka did. I was gonna say Waka don't give a fuck, but Waka do give a fuck. Okay, Lulu's got So that's one of those things, right? Lulu getting hit with that is really bad because her attack does nothing, but she still triggers a thing, right? It's like, oh fuck, really? I have to deal with this shit. But luckily for me, Riku still has haste this entire time because she's been popping in and out of the battle without ever taking damage. So, do I have anything that deals with Berserk without bringing in Yuna? No, I do not. Yuna it is. Yuna's doing alright. And then we pop Orin back in because he has the health.
This'll hurt.
Oh yeah, she's dead.
Good night.
She gone.
Yep,
okay,
she gone.
He's berserked again.
Oh farts.
Oh farts. Yeah. So Waka being in here is actually perfect because Yuna can come in. Suna on Orin. And then bring in Riku. Throw Phoenix down. And then I get Lulu the fuck out of here. She was only in here because I wanted her to get experience and she hadn't made it out yet. But yeah, fuck Lulu, who cares? Riku pop out. Bring Steven.
Mental break.
Yeah, he takes more damage from magic, basically. I just want to get Lulu the fuck out of here. And...
Uh-oh.
It's okay, we don't take Berserk on that... original attack. It's just
If you attack, yeah. I thought
well, it's like if I get hit afterwards, it does it, but it's like Steve is like the attack that causes the berserk does not trigger a counterattack from me, which would then trigger a counterattack from him.
Yeah, then it'd be endless.
Yeah. Well, it would end when I ran out of health and died.
Well, yeah, I mean, then it's hit for hit, blow for blow, and he probably outmatches him there.
Yes, he absolutely does.
Bye-bye, Steve.
He gone.
Do. Come on, Spectral Keeper. He doesn't look spectral. I mean, the magic does.
The magic area does, though.
Yeah. He looks like what some wizard would use as a pet, not some sorcerer would use. The sorcerer who created these spheres. Maybe Seymour's hanging around. I'm just saying. I can't get Seymour out of my head. I know he'll be here again.
We killed him 3 times already. Like, come on.
That's nice. They shot 50 Cent like 9 times. They still didn't kill him.
Yeah, but I think some of those were at the same time. To be fair.
I'm just being ridiculous, guy.
You're also technically right. That happened. Oh, Kamari's damage sucks. I'm not gonna bother wasting. Oh, Steve with the jukes.
Yeah, but like, didn't he take all the bullets to like the leg and the hand?
I think one of them, like some of them were in the chest. One of them,
I thought he took a couple in like the butt, the leg, and the hand. I thought he didn't take
I don't know.
Like, I thought none of his vital organs were touched. Like,
I don't think any of the vital organs
most humans would survive gunshots if they don't hit you in the vital organs. That's just the fact of humans.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Guns are considered OP, but they're only OP if you hit an vital. Like, there's lots of vital areas on the body. Don't get me wrong. It's actually very unlikely to miss a vital area with 9 shots. But if you do, it's probably because you're not good at shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a drive-by, I believe, right? So those are rush. Those are not. There's lots of drive-bys that are literally ineffective. You know what I mean? Like the Pokemon version, where they drive by and they hit nobody. Cause it's like you're not actually taking any time to plan the shot. You're just hoping that's the whole aspect of it.
Yeah, it's a hit and run. Your mobility
you're just hoping
is very
you
high.
tag them, and if you miss, you're like, well, shit, we got to try again next week.
Next week.
See, that's more of a culture of fear, then, right? Like getting people afraid of the potential that you're going to kill them. Even if the actual act isn't very precise, you're like, screw it, I can do this very imprecise thing again and again. But that's just war at that point. That's just reckless war by inexperienced people. That's why I don't like that version of battle. Like, you know, the street battle. You know, I was always talking about how I don't like those missions in the early GTA games and why I don't ever connect with that, because it just seems like a bunch of people who have zero idea what they're really doing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, clearly.
Like there's like it reminds me of like when you see old bad stories of like, or not bad, but you know what I mean, like old mobsters who really didn't know what combat was, and they're like, all right, we're just gonna whack him, Jimmy. And you're just like, oh man, and then they take their Uzi and they'd run and they just start dumping 100 bullets and they'd kill one person out of a group, and you'd be like, you just wasted, like,
Your aim is terrible, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's good that they are killing people, obviously, just that, you know, from a tactical combat perspective, these people are crap. They are jobbers. So that's why it's hard for me to want to play a game that's like occupying that space, because I'm just like, if I'm going to be doing this, at least give me Agent 47. Come on.
Well, I don't know. It depends on who's playing Agent 47.
I mean, listen,
they're gonna do
I was killing way more than one body, and when I Agent 47.
You have played one match of it, unless you're referring to the counterpart Agent Hero.
Yeah, Agent Hero's off in another. He's in another castle.
Oh, absolutely.
Princesses.
He got struck
all
down.
He's been able to find is Yuna in the Days of Our Lives reruns. Damn it. He's stuck. He can't escape. Because it's all just so captivating.
Absolutely. Fuck. Who's... Actually, I can have him defend.
Soap opera is absolutely anime. It even predates anime, I'm sure. Pretty sure Days of Our Lives and all those fucking things have been going on since like fucking 1930. Like, since TV existed, they were just like, hey, let's just put some program on every day. It's basically just a play. Like, it's basically shitty high school, or sorry, not high school's too insulting. Let's get real. College level acting. Does that seem fair? College level acting on a set every day. That's what the soap operas are. Monetized. feel like the TV was invented in conjunction with soap operas. Like, so they were like, well, we should invent this, but maybe we need a reason for it to exist. Oh, I have a reason here. Shady Lanes, everyone, let's go there.
It's rad.
Everyone can relate to Shady Lanes. You watch Riverdale, don't you? That's pretty much a soap opera, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. And yes, I do.
Yeah, I see you on Twitter sometimes talking about that. That's anime.
Yeah. It's anime, except that the protagonist is the worst.
Jughead or Archie?
Archie, that's the problem. Jughead's awesome. Jughead's like the best part of that show. Yuna's probably Veronica. She's like,
so Jughead's what, Oron?
I don't think that there's a translation of who Jughead is. Because like Jughead doesn't have the experience. He's just like, you know, doing his. Jughead is basically Peter Parker. He's doing his best.
Oh, so Jughead sucks?
No, like no, he doesn't suck though. He's not the lovable loser. He's like Peter Parker, but like he's got a few years under his belt. Actually, realistically, so Jughead is Patrick Klepek.
Okay, so
he's a journalist. Also, that was 14,000 damage.
Oh, he's a journalist? Does he run
he's a journalist.
Does he work at the school newspaper?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
I have now not seen any Riverdale. I'm just going to start making guesses at this point because it's anime. So, here we go. So you said Jughead works at the school newspaper, but you exclusively said he's a journalist. So I'm going to say that he's not the head of the newspaper and that he answers to one of the women, either Veronica or Betty. One of them is the lead of the fucking newspaper.
Yeah, these things change a lot, but that has been right at certain points. It's been right and wrong at certain points. No, Jughead's also gone to like a different school and things.
Jughead has to be like, I'm going to cover this story, and then the Betty have to be like, no, you can't cover that. I'm the block. Yeah, you need those tension scenes, because otherwise, what are you doing spending time in the newspaper room, right? You're not just going to be sitting there and then being all hunky-dory. There's murders in that show too, right? Isn't that what they cover? The newspaper probably covers school murders. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So they watched Stranger Things and went, what if no more sci-fi shit, but just, you know.
And also, we made Archie the worst character ever. Archie sucks.
Who's your favorite character other than Jughead?
Other than Jughead,
go
Veronica's dad. No question, Veronica's dad is like the best character.
So it's Veronica and Betty, right? Yeah.
What do you mean, no final Aeon?
What? Shit, did we accidentally do the thing where we can't go back? Oh, never mind.
No.
Everyone.
Trust me, we'll know. It's way more... It's way more fucking obvious than that. Also, I'm getting a little bit freaked out because they haven't let me shop in like 100 years.
Is Archie the murderer? Is that going to be the end? He killed everyone. Archie's the jigsaw.
Not yet.
I just wanted to play a game, Jughead. Yeah. Eat the cheeseburger. That's what you're supposed to do. Does Jughead eat cheeseburgers? Is there a diner? Isn't that the whole...
Oh yeah,
I don't remember anything about Archie and Jughead comics except for Jughead wore a crown and ate cheeseburgers all the time.
Yeah, so he wears a beanie
really
instead.
And all the other characters seem really dumb. Everyone in the whole place seemed dumb. That was actually a universal thing. I was like, man, these people seem like they're really... Like sometimes I actually wondered if they were even aware they were sitting in a diner, the way they actually acted. Like, the parallels to Steven, or to them and Yuna and Steve is actually pretty high. Like, in terms of situational awareness.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, why am I not
using
this one? Oh, I was using that one.
They would drink milkshakes too, I remember that. And they would just talk about their life. Like, that's what I always remember. Like, this just seems like, have you ever been at a, have you ever sat in a classroom and heard people talk? That's the comic strip, and I'm like, I guess it's supposed to be relatable? I don't know. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Let's not show you anything of consequence. The Riverdale show seems to be the exact opposite of that. It seems to use that as a setting to show you lots of things of consequence.
Yes.
But that's soap operas for you.
Yes,
Too many consequences. The events are always happening. Do you like it? Do you think it's a good show?
Like
unironically,
like, I wouldn't watch...
or do you think it's like an ironically a good show?
Like
it knows it's kind of cheesy and soap opera and leans into it?
I watch it because like it's something that Alex and I can watch together. But that's basically...
Oh, okay. You're saying it's the girl soap opera that you don't mind watching.
Right.
That you can
I wouldn't be watching it on my own.
You can stomach.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much.
You can just stomach it, I see. That's all.
I mean, there's still parts of that show that I genuinely enjoy. Like, I genuinely enjoyed Jughead.
But you wouldn't seek them out on your own, so that's still one of those. You stomach the stuff you don't like about it to get to the stuff you genuinely enjoy about it, but it's not something that you would spend time, like, okay. It's not anime enough for Kyle.
It's not.
See, whenever I saw it, it reminded me of like the Clue Box, with the modernized Clue board game where everyone's all these current kids, and then it was all about murder. So I'm like, really? Is that what it is? Archie with the fucking Jughead with the cheeseburger in the diner? Like, that's what
Yeah,
like,
dude, spoilers, come on.
he suffocates you. That's actually just Jughead killing himself with the cheeseburger in the diner, and that actually happens over the course of several years, like 60 or 70. You know, cheeseburger a day eventually kills you. I don't think that's the case either. Or maybe. Are cheeseburgers good for you? That's the real question, Kyle. Are cheeseburgers anime?
I mean, are they anime or are they good for you? Are two different questions, Ryan.
Well, I mean, yes, obviously. But the first question is, are they good for you? I mean, I don't... If you ate a cheeseburger every day, would there be consequences to that? You think?
Probably.
But if you ate okay, but what if you ate a steak, a slice of cheese, and a bun every day?
Depends on how that steak is cooked, I guess.
Well, why is the cheeseburger then worse for you? You mostly just thinking because of the meat, because of the low quality of cooking or the low quality of meat?
I guess.
Is what makes that good for you?
I'm guessing.
Because you're not saying it's the toppings, the condiments, or the buns that every day aren't good for you. Because people eat buns all the time, right? We all eat some breaded product usually every day. Well, in Western society, unless you're someone who specifically has a diet that doesn't do that, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
We're not, I don't think.
Nope.
Yeah, see, breaded product, even though I know it's like, hey, it's quick energy, that's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't care. If I die early because of that, whatever.
It tastes
Have you tasted bread, son? Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. That's worth dying. Like, Jesus, I wouldn't be able to eat pizza if I didn't eat bread, or I'd have to eat like weird pizza.
I could not like being gluten free.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
Say, I mean, listen, if cheeseburgers every day aren't good for you, you eat pizza, not every day, but I mean,
often.
Yeah, I have a feeling you won't be doing that when you're 50.
Maybe. You're assuming I'm going to live until 50, son.
Yeah, there's no maybe about it. Unless they've changed, unless of course technology advances to the point where you can eat pizza. Pizza's like, hey, eat pizza and it gives you your daily dose of vitamins and minerals. They just do that. They just inject food with like literally everything you need to survive. I'm like, here you go, eat whatever you fucking want to eat. I'm gonna eat this chocolate bar. It's great for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
That can be an interesting world to live in, where it doesn't matter what you eat; it all just gives you the same nutritional benefits.
I need to find the curative charge.
That's if food becomes anime. We're not there yet. So I've answered my own question. Cheeseburgers aren't anime. They're anime when they can insert all the nutritional ingredients of any meal you want into everything, and then you can just eat a cheeseburger every day.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so 409, okay. So this is going to be important. We're going to have a cutscene, break the episode, and then we're going to have a boss fight. And it's going to have to be that boss fight's probably going to be in the last episode of the day, but we're going to have to do it because it's kind of... We're going to get some bombs dropped on us here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That statue lost its power as a faith long ago.
I killed that statue. It used to be a person, but now it's gone.
Faith of the final summoning. What you see before you is all that remains of him. Lord Zayon is... his soul is gone.
Gone?
You mean there is no final Aeon?
No final Aeon.
Not.
You are the final
Lady
Aeon.
Yunalesca will show you the path. The final Aeon will be yours. The Summoner and the final Aeon will join powers.
Oh, the fusion. Do we got rings? Do we have a dance?
Inside,
Yeah.
the lady awaits.
Later. Catch you on the anime side.
Yuna, wait! Aaron, you knew this was gonna happen, didn't you?
Yeah, obviously.
Yes.
He's done this before.
Why didn't you tell us?
There's lots of things I haven't told you. Because
If I
you're all
had told you
fucking
the truth,
stupid, petulant
Would
children.
that really have stopped you from coming? Yuna.
What does that have to do with anything, actually, we're on?
I'm not going
Whether
back.
It wasn't trying to stop them from coming. If I told you of the suffers of war, would you still go to war? Yes. You would actually give me tactical advantage in the war. Shit. I didn't think about that.
Warren's not a perfect man, okay?
Listen, they didn't know Batman existed, I guess.
Everyone's
Prep.
gonna
That's
say
all
it
you
again.
need, guys, is prep. That's the whole point of information,
Fuck,
right?
no,
Prep.
I hate that bit so much.
What?
Batman with prep wins every fight ever. Fuck off.
If you give Batman an hour of prep, that's his superpower, dude. It's 100% accurate. He will beat everybody, unless you unless you intentionally conceive a situation where prep is not usable. That's the only way that works. And I don't know how that situation works because technically, there's always a solution to every problem.
Lady Yunalesca.
Maybe not in the moment, but 10 years later, right? That's the thing, is how much prep does he get?
I congratulate you, Summoner. You have
Yunalesca.
completed your pilgrimage.
Yunalesca.
This is the final Eon?
I will now bestow you.
Well, she forgot pants.
Yeah. She's related to the mermaid ladies from Legend of Zelda.
Will be yours.
The fucking Great Fairies?
Yeah.
Yunalesca, the Great Fairy?
They're from the clan of Look at My Tits. Lulu's like, I respect that game.
Yeah, she really. Lulu's like, I can get down with this.
There must be a
Gasps.
bond between Chosen and Summoner, for that is what the final summoning embodies. The bond between husband and wife, mother and child, or between
Stripper and
friends.
lap dancer. Oh wait, sorry, that's my other
That
one.
bond is strong enough. Its light
Well,
will conquer
temporary as it may be.
sin. 1,000 years ago,
I guess there's a
chose
bonding
my
agent
husband
that's being.
Zeon as my favorite.
Never mind.
Listen,
Never mind.
Eye contact. It's usually eye contact,
I obtained the final Aeon.
whether
Not
it's
a lot of eye
legitimate or not.
contact.
There is nothing
No,
to
sometimes
fear.
it happens from them. They try to.
will
It's like
soon
they're
be
trying to
freed of
impart with you a
worry
sense.
and pain.
Like, you know, it's not legitimate. It's like a waitress.
No, I'm
right?
saying that the guy is not.
Sometimes they'll flash the eyes, like they're like, hey,
Yeah.
listen, you know what? But that's not
Death
real.
is the ultimate and final
Yeah.
liberation.
It's not fake either. It's a line between the
Your
two.
father, Brosco,
Brian, have
not
you ever been to a
it's-
strip club? Just out of
A
curiosity.
couple times, yeah. I was never
Okay.
a big fan, obviously, because like
Yeah,
looking at
with
naked
who you are as a
people, I'm just
person,
like, okay.
yeah.
Just like, hey, it's nice. There's people who are naked.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, for me, I always like to go out to drink and eat food, and strip clubs have
Yeah.
the shittiest prices and worst quality of food, so that's why I was
Yes.
always like, why are we coming here? It's not worth it.
Someone else is getting some. Everyone else is getting something else out of the experience. I'm assuming you're
Yes,
always
right.
like, taken out with
if
other
there's a
people,
strip
right?
club with a great buffet and great prices, I would go with people to it, and I don't care. If they want to look at naked people, I'll just sit there and enjoy the food and beverage, right?
Now.
I'm picturing you. You know what? We'll do this after.
It's
This
the
is
thing at
actually a
clubs,
pretty
dude.
big deal.
I would just go and sit and drink in the corner and chill to music. Like, that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
People dance. I don't care. Dance all you want.
Blitz player.
I wanted to
Showing
runt.
the view from the top, you know. But now I know there's no way home for me.
So yeah,
I'm Sin.
I'm
we've
never
kind of
gonna see
been
him again.
talking about strippers, but yeah,
dreams
Yunalesca
never
is saying
gonna
that she can
come
turn
true.
one of Yuna's guardians into a faith, and they can make the final
me
Aeon.
faith.
And then
So that's
now
what
we're
happened
seeing
to
that.
Jack.
You, Brosco.
Yes.
So that's your
maybe
purpose.
my life will
Because
have
you're a dream, it's okay if we
meaning,
lose you.
Don't do this, Jack. If you
Or,
live,
or is it going to be Auron this time?
there may be another way.
I mean,
We'll
we know
think
it
of
wasn't Orin
something
last
I know.
time because he's still here. Inject his
Believe
sin.
Well,
me.
obviously. It was
I
Jack.
thought this through.
Because Sin is the final
Besides,
Aeon.
I ain't getting any younger, so
And
I
then you
might
have to
as
is
well
weird
make
because
my
Sin
who
kills
is
the final Aeon.
Yeah.
Checked.
He kills himself.
What?
You're committing
not gonna
sin
try to
suicide.
Stop me too. Sorry. I mean, thank you.
You're welcome, Brosco, I
Brosco
guess.
still has to fight sin, Orin. Guard him
We will
well.
fuse
Make
together and
sure he
become
gets
one.
there. Well, let's go.
I'm out.
Lord
See, these guys did it really impressive. They had a 3-man party. We've been running
What
with
do you want
7.
now?
Yeah, I know.
And getting back to the call lines, after we go through
That's
Xanarkand.
because self-obsessive Yuna needs more people she can leave letters towards.
Every
Yeah,
time.
To make
except
sure
for
everyone
Riku.
knows she died. Brasco's like, nobody cares if I die.
And then everyone actually did care because he was humble.
But there's always
No.
a chance it won't come back this time. It's worth trying.
Yeah, Yuna's definitely trying way too hard to be
understand what
Jesus.
you're
That's for sure.
saying, Orin.
Doesn't work when you try to be.
I'll find
Look
a
at my
way to break
sacrifice.
the cycle.
Oh wow, who does Jecht sound like?
Have a plan? Checked?
For
Trust
you.
me, I'll think of something.
Sorry,
Oh
Steve.
my fucking god. Yeah.
Or is Jack actually Steve? Is actually Sin? Is actually Yuna? Is actually Seymour? Is actually none of it? Is actually a sentient giant mountain that we've been standing on this entire time. Thanks for coming, Final Fantasy X. No.
So this is the most emotional we've ever seen Orin.
Listen, he's doing those air swings.
The cycle went
He's hitting
on.
his like the ghost of his former self. I don't know.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
We'll break it.
But how? What, you got a plan now?
I'll think of
If
something.
one of us has to become a faith, I volunteer.
What?
Me too, Yuna.
No.
I am Spartacus.
You can't all
Change
volunteer.
anything, you know?
Yeah,
You
that's not
bring
gonna
the
work.
calm, and then what? That
Then
won't
someone
break
else would
the
have to lose
cycle.
a life.
Listen,
Try,
you want to defeat sin
using a
and keep
skateboard.
Yuna alive. You don't want sin to come back, yeah? That
That's
is
what
just
everyone
not gonna
wants.
happen, brother,
Thanks
you
for
know?
finally catching on what's going on,
If you
Waka.
want everything,
Took him
you'll
this
end
long.
up with nothing.
But I want everything.
What?
Now you're being childish.
That
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner. Then they can do whatever they like. You're right. I might not even have a chance.
This is like the most like
But no way
intelligent
am I
Steve has
gonna
ever
just
been.
stand here and let Yuna
Listen,
go.
I did not expect
Then
this game
what?
to become so self-aware that I'd hear
Oren
lines
said
of
about there
dialogue.
being
What
a
would an
way.
adult do? At least they're
I think it's
recognizing
true.
they're not acting like adults.
You'll think of something?
Yes. I'll go ask Yunalesca. She's got to know something.
Wow,
You
finally.
Really think she'll help you?
Dog, stop it.
Pepper.
But I have to try. This is my story. It'll go the way I want it. Or I'll end it here.
Wait. You say it's your story, but it's my story.
Oh my
too.
God, Yuna, nobody
Oh
cares.
God, Yuna, it's been your
It would
story
be
the
so
whole game.
easy
Let it be someone else's story
to
for
let
5
my faith-
minutes.
Yeah, Steve just likes to say that because it's rad, and Oren said it to him,
But I
and he's
know
just like, you know, that was actually like a decently charged
Also,
moment.
it's not Steve's story. Steve isn't
what
real.
I do with no
Still real.
regrets.
He's still real.
Dude, dreams aren't real, Kyle.
They are in this world, dude. Dead people are alive.
No,
what do you
they
mean?
aren't.
The dead people are still
They're not
alive.
real either. Nope. We're all in Yuna's head. This is all a figment of Yuna's imagination. We're her imaginary friends.
Yeah, I'm also gonna run back and save.
That would be a great bit.
Oh yeah, and then it's just we just get to watch the entire, and it's just been Yuna the entire time.
And then it cuts to just her and Mr. Dress Up playing tea. So that's the end.
It's just a one-person play where she just has like 19 costumes, like, you know, like the different angles.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be amazing. And then at the end, the theater people are all clapping, and suddenly an agent walks up. I got a great gig for you, Yuna. Have you
Yeah.
ever wanted to be a star?
Pop star.
Just greasy manager. It's Ari Gold.
Oh my God, yes, Jeremy Piven. Let's get him on the horn.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for this episode, everybody.
He'd Vincent chase her career right up. Aquawoman
Absolutely.
in no time.
Absolutely.
I mean, we are blitzball players, so there's an underwater slant.
Oh
so
my,
that works.
Ryan. Yup. Entourage's anime.
Yeah.
See you guys next
Kind
time.
of is. It kind of is. Entourage treats celebrity culture like it's anime. That's for sure. In Hollywood.
Absolutely. See you guys next time.
On Dragon Ball Entourage. Dragon Ball E.
Dragon Ball E.